Hey, Scott from MMBClub here.
Nathan from To Be Announced.
And together, the three of us, we are Markwood Men's Breakfast Club. Welcome, Nathan.
Thank you.
Favorite son-in-law, Nathan. So, thank you for filling in for Boy. Do appreciate that. Boy is dealing with a family issue right now, and we'll fill more of you in on that, maybe in this upcoming Markwood Men's Breakfast Club weekly episode that'll be coming out on Wednesday. But we're going to continue on with Tobacco Advent. So today we have a tobacco blend that was sent to us from MetalHeadYCigarGuy. So tell us what we're going to smoke.
Hi Scott, hi Seth, and thank you for inviting me into the Markwood Men's Breakfast Club. And I'd like to welcome you guys into the Metal Lounge. So, the tobacco I have for you guys today is a tobacco I refer to as my Metalhead Blend number 3. Why number 3? Well, it was my third attempt at mixing tobaccos together and coming up with my own concoction. Now, this isn't anything too crazy or off the wall. Those are the 4 tobaccos that are in this particular blend. 2 of the tobaccos are from Lane Limited, and 2 of the tobaccos are from Altitus. One being MV1000, which is a Virginia with a light topping, Burley Light, which is a Burley blend, Count Pulaski, which is a mild English, and another kind of mild English with a topping known as Empire at my local tobacconist. And I cannot for the life of me recall what the actual tobacco is, but those are the 4 tobaccos in this particular blend. I think this is a nice kind of everyday smoke, and to me it kind of rivals a nice crossover blend. So I'll let you guys be the judge of that. Hope you guys enjoy your tobacco.
All right, so I guess just like 7-Up, which was the 7th attempt at getting a beverage correct, Metalhead Blend number 3, which is, as he wrote in the bag, his ultimate over-the-counter. OTC, over-the-counter, which is, you know, the stuff that you could buy at any tobacconist. Much of it oftentimes is like a Lane Limited product, something like that. So let's give this a shot. Now, I'm smoking this in a Morgan Nose Warmer, the official pipe of Markwood Men's Breakfast Club Tobacco Advent, and you're not.
I am not.
Why are you smoking it in that?
Because it's what you gave me.
I'll tell you what. Well, that was for a previous project.
Oh,
Here,
okay.
Put that down.
Yeah, we'll put that down.
I'll give you a Cornament.
All right. My first Cornament.
It's not really a Cornament until we put the sticker and the bow on it. So. All right. As we get these going, why don't you tell us your question of the day?
All right, guys, here's your question today. What was the furthest away from home you have been on a Christmas? All right, hope you guys are enjoying that tobacco. If not, don't blame me. You asked for it. All right, take care, guys.
All right, that's a good question. You've come to the right place, but in a way you haven't. I've lived all over the United States, and so to say what's the furthest I've been away from home is tricky, because what's home? So I have to think about this.
Home is where your heart is.
Yeah, I have to think about this as when I was living someplace, what was the furthest distance I'd been from that place on Christmas? So for me, the answer would be we were living just outside of Washington, D.C. in Camp Springs, Maryland. So we were like right near Andrews Air Force Base, which is now called Andrews, what do they call it? They changed the name to not make it Air Force, but to be a combined forces base. It's used by everybody now.
Not sure.
Andrews. And anyway, we lived very close to that. My dad worked at Andrews, and then for quite a while he worked at the Pentagon in Washington, D.C. Well, one of those years, at least one of those years, we traveled to Denver, Colorado for Christmas. So I would say that's the furthest I've been away from home on Christmas. But we've traveled a lot over Christmas time and have spent Christmas in a lot of places. Denver several times, Laredo, Texas several times, Dayton, depending upon where we were living, back to Dayton with Jandy's family. Yeah, so that's it for me. How about you?
Well, I mean, spent most of my life in North Carolina, so the furthest I ever went for Christmas was in Ohio, Dayton, Ohio.
What?
You guys.
So,
Me and Dana had just gotten engaged, and I went up there to visit the fam.
how nerve-wracking was that?
Yeah, that was pretty scary. I was, of course, on the couch downstairs.
Yeah.
While everybody else was
yeah.
protected upstairs.
Heck yeah, you were. You know, I loved terrorizing the boys that wanted to date my daughter. It was really one of the best parts of my life. And so finally, when she got engaged to Nathan, it kind of brought a very fun chapter of my life to a close. But I continue to terrorize Nathan in all new ways.
That's true.
So what do you remember about being in Dayton that first time?
Well, the first time we went to, well, for one, a vacation away is just you're taking a tour of all the food places that you don't normally get to eat. So we're going to Skyline, Marion's, all those places in Dayton.
Pizza,
yeah.
and chili.
yeah, lots of chili. So that was the biggest thing. Then we went to the Air Force Museum there, which was pretty awesome. And at the time, I was going through A&P school, or to aircraft mechanic school. So it was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
To see all that.
I remember you were showing me a cutaway engine and explaining how a jet engine worked. I knew how a jet engine worked, but it was fun to hear it from somebody who actually had touched those parts on more than just a cutaway.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I was feigning ignorance as well as I could have.
Yeah, it probably worked pretty well.
So which end is the
it.
front of this engine?
Yeah. Oh no, it's over here.
Oh,
It's over here.
okay.
But turboprop is actually on the other side.
Okay.
But you didn't know that.
Sure I did. Oh, so the way this works is we usually, well, actually, I can't say usually. We're going to try to give a little bit of our first impressions of the tobacco. We have in the past talked about how it's really not fair to review a tobacco after smoking it for just a few minutes. And in tobacco advents prior to this, we were filming day 1, day 2, day 3. We would reach up to the tree and pull down the actual tobacco that was in the cornament for day 1, day 2, day 3. But because we kind of got a slow start, we weren't sure when we were filming the videos when we would have the video footage from folks like Metalhead Cigar Guy.
Yep.
And so we couldn't number them. We couldn't say this is welcome back to day 2.
Right.
So that's kind of weird. But in previous years, what we would do is we would continue to smoke in between takes, and then when we got back, it's now day 3. We could say, so what did you think of that tobacco from yesterday? Now we've had 15, 20 minutes to smoke it. We could give a decent review of it. But the problem is, we're going to finish smoking this, and the episode that we'll film next may have aired 3 days ago.
Right.
Right? So
Can't do that anymore.
Can't do that anymore. So there's another explanation as to why we're not giving really good reviews here. But what I will tell you this is certainly not his least favorite tobacco. This is good stuff.
Yeah,
This is
pretty
good. So I am going to continue to smoke this. And if you happen to watch one of these Tobacco Advent episodes and it begins with me kind of smiling, it was the one we filmed right after this. All right, thanks for joining us. Make it a great day, and we will see you again tomorrow.